Hello, hello. I am very sleepy. I'm also very worn out, but that's beside the point. I still wanted to stream. I thought I had something to do earlier. Turns out I didn't, but I was also stuck in a queue for a little bit, so I didn't get a chance to stream until right after I ate dinner, and then by the time I finished dinner, I'm like, wait. Yeah, it is far too late for me to do anything that requires more of a brain than I can offer right now. But again, still wanted to stream something. So it was either this or one of the Xenoblade games, and I guarantee you both the Xenoblade games require me to have more of a brain than I feel like I have. And I wasn't in the mood for Pokemon when Let's Go, so that just leaves Hyrule Warriors. Which, mind you, I have not played this game in ages. I am so sorry. When I switch screens, and if you see my waddle twitching, it's because I'm itching my eyes. I have no idea where my allergy pills are. And I've been trying to clean up a little bit, which unfortunately causes me to kick up a little bit of dust in the air, and sometimes I'll touch my eyes, and then there's just like, yeah, we're gonna itch for a bit. I'm gonna have to buy some tomorrow, because I literally don't know where they are. And I guarantee you, as soon as I buy them, I'm going to find them. And then I'll be very sad, because I'll be out like $20, $30 up until I start running out of the bottle that I need. I'm a very sad child, okay? My glasses. Also, my glasses are literally on Death Store. The plan. Oh god. The plan was to switch over to my new glasses, but with all the shit that's been going on with me, especially this past week alone, I didn't want to make things worse by trying to adjust the glasses. Kinda sucks. So that might wait until the end of the month, unfortunately. Clean, damn it! Yeah, just a heads up though. I'm gonna try to do Shooten tomorrow. I don't know if we'll be able to do it, because I technically need to be available over the weekend. But I do know that the boys want to do the new house, the Deep Dungeon, that just came out in Final Fantasy 14, so we're gonna do that in the morning. It's gonna suck, because it means I have to wake up, and that means Matt's gonna have to spam my phone if I don't wake up in time. It's also 11. It is also 11. We don't talk about that, alright? I want to play games. Yeah, like I said, it's been a ridiculous amount of time since I played Hyrule Warriors. Again, I love the crap out of this game. I always feel a little bit bad whenever I play it, because, like, for some people, it's not the greatest to watch, because it's basically the same thing over and over and over again. But most of the important effect is, like, there's two reasons why I don't play it all the time, or I don't play it more than I should. One of which is that I can basically do this with my eyes. I could technically do this with my eyes closed. I'm not saying this like I'm a god. I'm just saying I've played this game so goddamn much I could probably do that without a care in the world. Two, I only play this when I don't feel stressed. And I've been feeling nothing but stress this entire year. Also, if I play this in a time where I'm like semi-tired, I will fall asleep playing this game. Not because it's boring, but because it's soothing. So yeah, that's why I haven't been playing it a lot. Oh, sweet god. How am I supposed to do all this? I might as well do a little bit of story mode, get myself back into gear. Just a wee bit. Oh, hold on, this one needs Impa and Darunia. No!
At the fairy's request, Impa had fought her way to the summit of Death Mountain to rescue Princess Rudo.
Oh, I hope I can switch to her. That doesn't look favorable at all. I'm about to do this twice. Oh no, I don't. Okay, I can switch to Impa. Holy tits. Oh my god. I'm trying to remember all the way this game. I'm actually surprised at how much I remember this game. Jump from the frozen water cliff and attack from the rear. I definitely did not do what you said I should have done. I can't see. Yeah, this is my first time playing this game on the Switch 2 since I got it, because again, I primarily got the Switch 2 because of Scarlet and Violet. Matt had procured himself a Switch 2 by non-nefarious means. No, he didn't steal it. But he got it, he played Scarlet and Violet, and he was gushing on the fact that it was like a brand new game. And around that time, I was already on a Pokemon high of like trying to collect shinies and stuff. So I'm just like, you know what? Fine, I might as well see if I can get myself a Switch 2. It took me about a week, but I eventually got it. And then they announced Legends EA, which I'll be picking up. I believe it's on pre-order, so hopefully it'll... Oh, shit. Get mailed in time. Oh, because of how terrible this week went, I forgot to put in time off for next week. So... I will not be able to do... I'll still stream Thursday and Friday if I'm able to. But I won't do it... I'll have to work. But I'm gonna make sure I put in some time on Monday. But yeah, we'll play that when that happens. But yeah, I have not played too many other games on my Switch 2 aside from that. Let's see. Hold on. Let me just... What did I play on this? Oh, don't mind me having Picross. I like playing Picross when I don't need to focus on other games. I played a little bit Xeno X. I still need to actually sit down and go through the story. I played too much of Scarlet and Violet and mess around with my home. This is a little bit terrible in docked mode, or undocked, because it's a little bit fuzzy because there's no graphics update. You're a new game. I don't remember if I played you... I think I played you handheld. I can't recall. And then everything else I don't think I have touched since I got my Switch 2. Maybe this? I'm actually not sure. No, it might just be that. So anything else on here? Anything else that I own physically or otherwise? Oh no, I definitely played Legends Arceus and Snap at least once. But anything else, and I've not tried on my Switch 2. So I have no idea if the quality's any better or whatnot. I just know that it does feel a bit of a difference here. But it doesn't... I didn't get really bothered by it on the Switch, personally. It's also because I'm so used to how it was in the Wii U. And again, the Wii U had absolutely no issues with this game. Up until we had the, what do you call it? It had absolutely no issues up until, we started getting the DLC maps from, Hyrule Warriors Legends? The one on the DS. Because I noticed a lot of the performance and a lot of the monsters not spawning started, not happening. She's not using her longsword. You sack of dicks. Excuse me for a second. I need. I believe the Skulltula can only appear if I have their longsword. God freaking damn it, you bitch. Alright, what happens if I assign her? Because I assume I can still hang out with her during, yeah. But yeah.
To rescue Princess Rudo.
I haven't played much other games aside from those. No! Okay, please tell me. Now that I've equipped you with this, you're gonna use your longsword, right? Because if not, we're gonna have a problem, and that means I have no choice but to do this twice.
Fought her way to the summit of Death Mountain to rescue Princess Rudo.
But yeah, again, performance-wise, I didn't have any issues. Oh, I won't know for sure. I didn't have any issues with this game up until they started adding more and more of the DLC stuff and the characters from Hyrule Warriors Legends. And like, it could be because of the DLC, or it could just be because around that time was when the Wii U's hardware was kind of nearing its lifespan. Because once you've owned the console for a certain amount of years at a time, even depending on how much you play it, can impact it, but like, eventually the components make it not run nearly as good as a brand new one off the shelf. And for games like this, where even a certain tweak of that is gonna affect it, it's gonna be very obvious. I believe a lot of issues that Matt and I had, because again, we literally played this so much in college, is like near the ends of college in our senior year. We started having a lot of issues where we took a lot longer on certain missions that usually didn't take us too long because the monsters refused to spawn. And of course, if you're playing it 2-player, the game's gonna have to double the output and try to generate monsters on both sides, which doesn't really work out, especially on something like the Wii U. So yeah, like, we started noticing issues near the tail end of it. Also, I think Impa has her sword, so I think I'm good. So yeah, like, again, and we, I was supposed to say, we don't talk about Legends, because Legends definitely had that suffering, but also Legends took a big hit on everything else. So yeah, like, to me, it does feel smoother. I don't notice the difference between 30 frames and 60 frames as much, just because of how fast-paced it is for me. Like, I had no complaints with it before, and I know that it's done nothing but improved since the last time I played it, for that exact reason. Okay, thank God you have your big sword. I will say, this might help with me trying to actually properly play Age of Calamity. So I'll have to give that another shot. But I am also not looking forward to trying to sit in 100% that game. Because again, since I'm so used to this Hyrule Warriors compared to Age of Calamity, there's just some minor things that I still can't get adjusted to no matter how many times I've played Age of Calamity. It's mostly because I really like forcing these guys to doing their attacks so that they can expose their weak points and then I can beat up their weak points. I can't do that. I can't bait that out in Age of Calamity, or if there is a way, I haven't figured it out. If we could just figure out something around that, then I'd be less annoyed about it. Hey, 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 hey! Stop trying to kill my guys. Oh, it also doesn't help the fact that, like, I naturally play this game very underleveled. Again, in this game, in Hyrule Warriors, the worst thing it's gonna do is that things will run a little bit longer, but I'll still be within the limits of a ranking, a square. Whereas for something like Age of Calamity, it's not gonna be that simple. I distinctly remember, I think it took me at least 20 to 30 minutes. Or at least it felt like it was taking me 20 to 30 minutes to do one of the EX monsters. Also, I don't know if this is just a me thing, but this has been happening ever since I got my Switch 2, God knows how long ago. I can't tell if it's because of the CPU or it's because of how hard the Switch 2 is running. Or if it's something wrong with the fan. There's always a high-pitched noise that ramps up and down depending on how hard, if I'm seeing a bunch of stuff render in. But I think that was another reason why I didn't want to play Hyrule Warriors, because I always heard this noise. And it bothers me so much. Unfortunately, I think if it was something to the fan, it's not gonna be easy to, open it up and get that replaced. I think that was a lot of people's complaints when they were doing a breakdown of the Switch 2. I'll have to look it up again. Also, if that's the only thing that's bothering me, it only happens in certain games. So I would just be less inclined to play those certain games. Yeah, like right now, for some reason, it just ramped up really loudly with that high pitch. Oh, damn it. I shouldn't have hesitated. But right now, it's not making that noise. And it only makes a noise when I turn around. Because I'm seeing a bunch of these mobs right here. So wait, what am I supposed to do? Oh wait, Ruto's in there. Right. It also might be because, like, the placement of my Switch, because it is directly next to my monitor, my second monitor. And that's just because that's the easiest place for me to dock and undock it. How do I cross this water? Oh wait, don't let it go down here. So it might just be a placement issue for me. But again, like, I don't want to feel like I have to move it just so I can stop hearing that noise. And I promise you, I'll still hear the noise. Like, I don't think that's gonna change at all. Okay, where is Darunia's? There's one up there. Alright, Darunia. Over here. Oh yeah, I need to give Fire Emblem Warriors another chance, especially with... Oh, I can't remember if there's 3 Fire Emblem Warrior games now, or if there's only 2. I know about the first one. I own the first one. I know about the... What was it? 3 Hopes? Which is the one based off of 3 Houses, which is a game I still need to actually give a chance and play through all 3 paths of it. I could have sworn there was a Fire Emblems too, but I honestly cannot remember. Either way, I know, like, I didn't get as hooked onto Fire Emblems as I did with Hyrule Warriors, and it's a thing that I didn't really realize with Fire Emblem back when I was playing Awakening, but it makes a whole lot of sense now. Is that for Fire Emblems as a whole, a lot of the characters will have the same class and the same style. Like, there's nothing differentiating them except their personality and backstory and whatnot. And it's really obvious in Fire Emblem Warriors, the first one, because I think the reason why I liked Hyrule Warriors so much is because, one, I get to play characters that I never get to play otherwise. Because, whenever we play Legend of Zelda games, Link is the only one we play. Link is the main character. We never get to play any of the side characters. I never get to see any of the characters into action. Because it's either they're a damsel in distress, or nothing they can do can compare to freaking main character syndrome over here. But, another thing is because each of them have their own unique style. They have their, like, little strengths and weaknesses, and I just like playing them because it absolutely fits in their character. For Fire Emblem Warriors, though... Huh? Right! This game has side missions. I was not paying attention. I'm sorry, Sheik. Right. We got Darunia. No, wait. That's a weapon. I'm supposed to get you a heart piece, aren't I? Hold on, I'm a little confused. Oh, right, no, hang on. This is, fuck, I forgot. It's been so long since I played this. I have to go find this goddamn heart container. And so in these story missions... Actually, no, yeah, in these story missions, specifically the story missions, you have 2 heart containers. I believe you need a character for each of them to do it. I think it's in the... Oh, fuck, never mind, hang on. I think it's in the Central Tower. But anytime you do these story missions and you're trying to collect everything, okay, you know what, Impa, you just do whatever. I'll take Darunia. But anytime you're doing these story missions, I need to actually say what I'm trying to say. There are 2 heart containers. You need to have the characters that the heart container and the heart piece belongs to. And you need to go find... One of them is in a, keep. That's where the treasure chests were before. One of them will always be in a keep. There's not one in this keep, because I've already gotten one of them when I first played this story mode. The other one is out in the field somewhere, and I need to go find it. I think I know where it is. The problem is I need to progress through this mission because I believe it's one of those like left and rights where Ruto is. And I have to capture this keep. Not this keep. Other keep. I need to capture the keep to drain the water. Holy mackerel. I was about to say, you're gonna have to bear with me because one of the things that I've been dealing with is having a lot more brain fog than I would like. And so I will forget things that I am saying like almost directly 5 minutes prior to me being like, what the hell was I saying again? It sucks. It's awful. Goldfish brain is a no bueno thing. Alright, I captured the keep. Hurry up and do your cutscene. Oh yeah, back to my earlier rant. Fire Emblem, I kind of had this sensation when I first played Awakening, because Awakening was my first Fire Emblem game. That is so fucking loud. What the fuck? Hey, yo, that's so loud. Is that a lot of the characters are just having the same class. The only thing different about them is their backstory and their personalities. And normally I'm fine with that. But in a game like Hyrule Warriors, Fire Emblem Warriors, where part of the appeal is being able to play characters that you would not normally play before, it just kind of loses that sensation of what's so different. At that point, you're just playing the characters you think are your favorites, because otherwise, like, 3 of the characters will play the exact same because they are literally the exact same class. And the only minor difference is their looks, maybe a little bit of their animation. I think, I don't know if they have a stat difference in that game. I know they have stat differences in Fire Emblem games. But yeah, that's the, oh shit, hold on. What do I do for Ultra? Is it kill 1,000? Defeat blank while keeping allied commanders and blank at 50% or more HP. Oh wait, did I already fail? I hope I didn't already fail it, because I think someone already fled. I believe you want me to kill fake Zelda. And the sculpture should appear. I'm pretty sure I already failed that because I believe one of my commanders has fleed. Oh shit. Nope. Ruto, you're fine. Oh! Wait, I thought the Donga would. Oh, wait, no. Killing Zelda completes the... Fuck! Hang on, I actually need to look this one up. I think I misremembered it, like, hard. Hyrule Warriors. What is this one called again? Oh, whoa, whoa. Hey, no, not all of these. Stop giving me all this stuff. Please. Why are there so many weapons? Thank you. Okay, what's the story mission name again? Water Temple Skulltula. Oh yeah, no, I chose the wrong person. It's not Zelda that I have to kill immediately. It's, King Dodongo. My bad. My bad.
At the fairy's request.
Wait, eventually I will get around to playing Fire Emblem Warriors. And then most importantly, Fire Emblem Three Houses. Although at some point I just want to sit down and play some Fire Emblem Awakening. I'm kind of holding out hope that it'll re-release on the Virtual Console on Switch, because that'll be a little bit better. Oh, what the fuck? I'm sorry, did I just do an aerial attack? I didn't hit the what? Or the X button though. Did I just do it while I was falling? I didn't know I could do that. I should test it out later. But worst case, I am pretty sure I could play it on my... Oh, wait, no, I remember why I haven't been saying fuck it, we're gonna play some Fire Emblem Awakening. It's because it's on my personal Switch. My personal Switch doesn't have a capture card. And right now, the only way for me to do any sort of capture card, I would have to do it over Wi-Fi. And my Wi-Fi is awful. It's not the worst, but you've... for some of you guys who've watched me, or who try to watch me play the 3DS Cardfight Vanguard games, it is rough. Like, it is super rough. I think Vanguard eventually just said, fuck it, we're dipping down to like 12 frames per second. And I'm like, I literally cannot do this, because I also cannot play you in this state. So, yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure that was the main reason. And unfortunately, it is quite expensive to, what do you call it? It is actually quite expensive to hard mod a 3DS. Because it's not something, it's something that I could probably do, but it requires a little bit of soldering experience and knowledge, and I do not trust myself not to fuck something up doing that. But also, like, I think that's it. Part of it's because of that's just the base price for the kit that they're using to do it. And as far as I know, I think there's only one person who's able to do that. And as, I mean, theoretically I could, cause I have a physical copy, but I really wanted to play like the DLC battles, cause there's like 2 or 3 of them there like that show like little unique scenes and whatnot with the characters. And that's on my personal. Which is, by the way, on a new 3DS, because Nintendo thought it was a great idea that we were gonna make these 2 consoles more or less the same, except once you've migrated over to a new 3DS, you cannot migrate back to an old 3DS. My capture card is currently only hooked up to, my old 3DS, if I recall correctly. No, not my old 3DS. It is hooked up to a Fire Emblem Awakening 3DS that I bought off of eBay for actually a decent price for it being like a really popular limited edition 3DS at the time. I love it to death, by the way. Yeah. Right now I just haven't seen the want nor need to invest money into putting another capture card into my new 3DS. It also doesn't help that, like, there are very few games. I think there's only maybe 1 or 2 games that I've owned that require a new 3DS XL to play. Or excuse me, a new 3DS, not new 3DS XL. So, and also it's my personal 3DS. I usually keep my recording stuff and streaming stuff separate from my personal stuff in terms of consoles and whatnot. Because there are times where I do want to be able to like jerry rig it, homebrew it, whatever the fuck you want to say about it. And I don't want anything to happen to my personal. Because if anything happens to my personal, all that data gets wiped out, and then I get very sad. Because then I'll have to pay extra money to buy myself a new thing, and also I'll just miss all of the stuff that used to be there, because it would have been bricked and deleted. So I would like to avoid that route, but I think the best way to do it would be to just say screw it and have my personal 3DS modded. I don't know. I think if I manage to go back to a convention and I find a new 3DS XL that I can transfer my stuff to, and by all fucking means, I'll do it. But else, again, like, I'm not in any rush to do that right now. I don't have a large need to do that right now. So it'll happen when it happens. The only other way I can think of is backing up my 3DS data onto my PC. Because I also just want to do that just in case something happens to the physical cartridge or my console. I don't recall that being a very easy or very safe way in terms of 3DS, but I could be wrong. Yeah, Virtuous Trap, blah 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 blah. Also, I've not been paying attention to whatever combo I've been doing on Input, so I've been probably repeating like the same weird combo over and over again. Yeah, fortunately, I don't have to worry about having like a very good rank on this on these story missions. I just have to fulfill the conditions. I really want to play some Awakening. Again, Fire Emblem Awakening was my very first Fire Emblem game. And, like, I was not originally wanting to pick up Fire Emblem. The only thing I knew about Fire Emblem was from Super Smash Bros. Melee with Roy and Marth. They were actually one of my, I think both those characters, I just really thought they were really cool. Did not know for the longest time that they were speaking Japanese in Melee, I think. I just thought they were talking their own language. But I know I used to play them a lot in Super Smash Brothers. Was I any good with them? Debatably. But one of the friends that I had, or one of my classmates at the time, because I think this was in middle school. She was absolutely in love with the game. It's so fucking loud. And there's one thing that she mentioned to me, because I didn't know much about Fire Emblem outside of it's just a mainstream Nintendo game at the time. But she mentioned something about how when you can romance your characters, you can romance characters together, and if you do, you get kids, and and depending on who you're romancing dictates what happens with the kids, or not what happens with the kids. It makes it sound like they die. It basically dictates stuff. Apparently it's a new thing that happened to Fire Emblem, because I think that was the very first game where you were able to have something like that. I just thought that was kind of neat, and I'm like, you know what? Fine, fuck it. I want to give this game a try. So I ended up, I think I already had a 3DS at the time. I said, screw it, we're gonna get Fire Emblem Awakening, we'll give it a shot. And I fell in love with that game so hard. Because on top of, like, it doing new stuff, it is also one of, according to Leon, because he was the only other person that I knew at the time who played Fire Emblem, any of the other Fire Emblem games, it gave the main character more of a, interactive role than a, oh, here's a stranger who just happens to be really good at, being a tactician. Let's have them kind of like help and intervene and stuff. No, they're actually like kind of intertwined in the story, and I thought that was like the coolest thing in the world. And one of my favorite characters of all time is in that game too. Oh damn, do I have to go down there? I have to go down there first, don't I? But yeah, eventually I'll get around to sitting down and playing it, because I really do want to play it. That is my current situation and issue, and I will need to figure out what I want to do about that. Yeah. Okay. Now I have to go back. We're gonna beat up a dinosaur. Oh shit! I did not appreciate you spawning on top of me, sir. Oh, do I remember to fight you? I think I do. Okay, first off, I am too close. He keeps on doing that because I get too close. This is still the coolest thing in the world. Holy mackerel. God, I love Impa. Two, three, four, five. There we go. Okay, he's dead. Alright, where's the stupid Skulltula? Serve your highness. Destroy! Kill, main, destroy! You know, I would love nothing more than to do that. But I am here trying to find a stupid spider. Spawn my stupid spider. I need to wait for all the messages to catch up. Excuse me? No! Is it because Darunia's health went low? I thought it was just Ruto. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Exit scenario. Okay, we're gonna cheat. You. No. Is this my favorite? Why can't I favorite weapons in this stupid game? Feels like a quality of life that they should have had. Number two. Okay, I need to keep
At the fairy's request,
both Ruto and my second party member alive above 50% HP. The easiest way for me to do that is with Sheik. Because Sheik has the Serenade of Water and it gives them a shield. So I could just place the shield down and AI Sheik will not have anything to worry about. Oh, but that means I have to do this mission again for the third time. Ruto's fine. She can hold her own. Where are you? Wait, I do want this. Okay, I'll say this right now. I didn't really notice it too much with Impa and Darunia. Also because I'm like half tired. But it's also because like they're not super fast characters. Impa's a little bit more faster with her Naginata. But otherwise their speed is not that stellar, so it'll be kind of weird to see them be fast. But for someone like Sheik, it is a lot more noticeable because Sheik is super fast. Alright, Ruto, I need you to go into the keep, please. Yep, that's opened up. Yeah, I have so many different games that I used to play that I still want to go back and, you know, play proper. A lot of the reasons why I don't 100% games, or I've only played them one time, is because eventually I just want to be able to replay it again and do like a proper complete playthrough or 100%. Some games I might not actually 100%, it depends. But most of the time I try to do 100% things, especially for Zelda games. I'm actually trying to think what game I wouldn't want to 100%. I don't know. Can't think of anything off the top of my head. It also depends on like what I dictate as 100%. If it's something like Zelda, then like getting all the heart containers, getting all the items, doing everything that's possible in this game. If it there are certain side things that I could do, but the only reward I'd get is money, which there's no reason to max out your money to get 100%. And stuff like that. If it's something like Pokemon, I don't even know if I have the capabilities of getting all of the Pokemon within a generation because, well, I would need assistance with that because I don't usually own multiple Pokemon games. I've only started doing that with Scarlet and Violet because, again, part of it's because I had a really cool idea for it, but I need access to both games. And unfortunately, one of the things I was thinking about doing is what if we could do the share game feature that they were talking about on the Switch 2. You can only, or not on the Switch 2, when they announced the Switch 2, they announced this share game feature if you're under a family plan. We can't do that because we also have to be within like local distance for us to do that, which kind of sucks again for people who actually need it, which are like family members who live far away and they share the same Nintendo plan. But yeah, otherwise I don't own multiple Pokemon games otherwise, except in those rare cases. And so, if you want to do like 100% completion with Pokemon, technically you would want to get every Pokemon in the Dex for that game. And I'm like, nah. Also, there's also some of it is you're not able to because some of the mythical Pokemon, or very specific Pokemon, you physically cannot get except like certain events that are long since over. So like and I could hack them in. I could, yeah. But I would just do it to showcase it. I don't want to transfer it down or anything. And if I did want to transfer it down, I have it as a placeholder and try to see if I can go find one myself. Although I think I didn't do that for any hacked Pokemon. I think the only thing I did that with was the DS exploit for the events that no longer ran. And again, those were placeholders. I've long since released them. Because one of them was having placeholders for the Oxus. But now I found my Alpha Sapphire game, so I no longer need to have those placeholders. And the other one was, I think Genesect, which theoretically we still don't have a way to have a Genesect unless, except through the event. But I'm a little less worried about that, because I actually don't remember if there was a way to get Genesect in Black 2, White 2, or for both of the 1 and 2, if it was limited to event. Either way, I knew eventually at some point, if I didn't get rid of them, I was gonna forget. And I was gonna think that they were ones that I actually got from events, so eventually I just ended up releasing them. I'm trying to think. Oh, there's another game I haven't played. It's a little bit more common for certain RPG games where I have played them and I do enjoy them, but because of the way I play games and I'm naturally underleveled because I always focus more on story and I don't do grinding, I don't complete them, period. Because it takes me freaking forever to go through certain bosses, and even then, I can't guarantee I could actually kill the bosses. That is the current stance of Star Ocean 3, but I also technically, I don't think I played Star Ocean 3 correctly anyways. But yeah, that's the most likely outcome. And that's why a lot of my backlog is a lot of JRPGs that I enjoy and want to finish. And I told myself if I don't finish it personally, like off to the side, then at some point I'm just gonna stream it. I'm just gonna play it and upload the finished result on YouTube. Because at that point I have no choice but to complete it, and which means I have to do everything within my power to make sure I can complete it. Alright, let me in. Let me in. Okay, input first of all. No, I need to make sure I have to make sure their HP is up because I think the HP requirement doesn't happen until King Dodongo spawns. Oh god. Okay, okay, no, that's a lot more noticeable. Certain animations like that with their special attacks, it's gonna be a lot more noticeable because there was such a very distinct delay. For Sheik's special attack with the harp, it definitely did not feel that smooth and fast before, because there was a distinct sound difference as well because of how much the frames dropped. Let me in, come on, let me in. Let me in. Let me in. It has been an hour of me playing this game because I've been repeating the same goddamn mission over and over and over. Let me in. Please. Let me in. Please. Thank you. Alright. Where are you? Up this way. Alright, how is Ruto's HP? Where is Ruto? Oh wait, that includes you? Oh fuck. Okay, hang on. First things first, I need to kill these guys. Because otherwise, Darunia will not have a good time. Oh shit sticks. Where's Ruto? Unless, does she come back? I know she disappears. Oh, she's right there. Oh wait, hang on. I think it failed again. Because I did not realize Darunia was considered an NPC now. Oh, he loses. Never mind. Alright, no, we'll do this another time when I'm more awake. Ah, whatever. It's actually not a hard thing to do. I'm just not paying attention to my NPC friends. Which would not be the first time, nor is it gonna be the last. And you, come here. We'll do one more story mission, then we'll just focus on adventure
Lana
mode
had
for a while.
saved an unusual girl named Agatha from the Twilight.
What other games? So I have
Since
Star Ocean
Lana
3,
got
which
arrested,
I've played so
Agatha
many
took
times. I've
every
only
spot
gone
of
to the second CD maybe like 3 or 4 times, and I've gotten to the final area at least twice. I've tried to kill the final boss. I've reached the final boss once. I spent well over an hour trying to beat him up. And I did not. I didn't think at the time, because I was a kid, that he had a second phase. That second phase immediately killed me, because Star Ocean has a funny thing of if your MP goes bye-bye, then you're dead. In one sense, game-wise, lore-wise, it makes sense. MP is mana. Mana is also part of your life. In certain games and fantasies, if you run out of mana, you're dead because you need mana to live. From a gameplay perspective, it sucks ass. It sucks so much ass because you have all these characters who are like really weak HP but have a shit ton of mana, so if their HP goes bye-bye, they're dead. And then you have the characters who have a crap ton of HP and are super strong, but their MP pool is so small, and you get to a point where monsters start doing MP damage. Like normal monsters do MP damage. And so you'll have them die for like the stupidest reasons. All the time, every time. It is awful. I hate it every time it happens. But yeah, Star Ocean 3, I think I've played it at least 12 or 10, 15 times when I was a kid. Star Ocean 4, I did get to the final area. I don't remember if I stopped playing because of a boss that I was doing. I don't know if it was the final boss, I don't think it was. I think I just got busy. Or there was other games that came out that I wanted to focus on. You, come here. Oh god, where is it? Ooh. That's fine. I really want to play through Star Ocean 5. But even a 13-year-old, I feel like a 13-year-old could script or direct the scene a lot better than what I think happened with Star Ocean 5. It was so depressing. I was really sad about that. I should give it another shot, but like it was probably one of the few times that I've ever been so severely disappointed in a game that I was so hyped up about. And then Star Ocean 6, I have the game. Oh shit. Like, I have the game. I just haven't had the want or need to sit down and play it some more. At least, as far as I can tell, nothing's really captured too much of my attention with Star Ocean 6, but it didn't make me so incredibly sad that, like, Star Ocean 5 did. I should probably get Star Ocean 5 another chance, man. Yeah, we have, Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE, which is basically Fire Emblem meets Persona. I think that one might also be a little bit from overhype. I don't hate the game. Oh shit. Oh, that's not what I want to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I don't hate the game, but again, it's one of those games that's like, I play it because I like both the series, but I don't get the same feeling of excitement than for a game that I was absolutely head over heels for. Oh, do I have to have Lana come over here? God damn it. I'm gonna go babysit Lana. what else? You, folks. Oh, there's a game that was I think it was suggested by Leon? Or at least you knew about it? I bought a game called Caligula Effect. Here's the problem. It's an anime game. And you might be thinking, what's so bad about an anime game? For some reason, games are like painfully anime focused. I'm not talking about like, oh, it's actually, I should rope in the ones from popular anime series like Sword Art Online stuff. But like, games that are painfully like 100% anime, like they could have done well as an anime series itself kind of thing. They all follow a lot of the same tropes and whatnot. And I always have the same amount of issues, whether it's something within their writing, something within the characters, how they're playing up the story, how they have the gameplay outfitted out. Where the hell is Lana? Lana's over there. And I just get incredibly bored with a lot of those kinds of anime games. I was about to say, my problem with Sword Art Online isn't from the story. I think the story was alright, but for Sword Art especially because I did watch the anime, and I did enjoy the anime, it felt super clunky for something that looks smooth when you're watching it in animation form. And I just couldn't, everything felt clunky. For some reason, a lot of the time, anime games always have a certain clunkiness to it that I never liked too much. I don't remember if Caligula is in that same boat. I just know that Caligula is one of those really painfully, overly anime games. And the worst part is, like, I did want to play the game because I saw some, like, some cutscenes of the game. And I know, like, some characters, I thought they were really neat. I just never got a chance to sit down and do it because usually anime games, I have problems with the anime games for one reason or another. I think for Caligula though, I'm not too much of a fan of that gameplay. It's like an RTS, I think you call it, where it's like it's turn-based in a way, but it's still actiony. It's like an actiony turn-based. If you guys want to play a little bit of Lost Dimension, it's basically like that, where I can choose, I can switch between characters on who gets to go first. Each one has a turn. I move them a set amount of distance. I can have them do a set amount of actions, and I'm like, it's so close to it. I wouldn't call it a MOBA, but like it reminds me of a MOBA for stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm not too interested in those kinds of games. It's just me. Oh, I thought Midna was gonna turn. Whoops. I need to remember I need to kill these guys because I do need their materials. Oh damn. Who? Oh, did I fail a side quest? Oh, what is this one? Defeat 3 blank while keeping all the allies at 50% or more. Hold on a second. I am gonna really hope that you're talking about us three and not these guys. I think I have to down the Argarok 3 times. West Palace is on the left side, which is locked out. Oh wait, this is one of the ones where it's out and about in the field, isn't it? Ah, heck. Let's see what else. Hyrule Warriors, Calamity, Age of Calamity. I just need to sit down and do everything. I think I did not finish the DLC story. I don't know. It's been a long ass time. And I know I need to sit down and get that sorted out. Because Age of Imprisonment, I don't remember if it's supposed to be a sequel. It's supposed to be like a sequel to Tears of the Kingdom. I just don't know if it's supposed to be a sequel to Age of Calamity. Or if it's just gonna make references to it. 3 houses I need to do. Warriors at some point, I'll give it another shot, but I would need to finish Hyrule Warriors first. And I'm more inclined to play the other Hyrule Warriors games than the Fire Emblem Warrior games. What's it here? Yes! Alright. And now that's opened up. Which that should have my... Oh wait, no. It's not gonna have it, because I already opened it up. I need to progress the story. So that I can get the stupid Skulltula. Wait, I do need you guys though. Hold on. Oh crap. Oh, you know what a game is that it's supposed to be really good. And I was like heckin' disappointed about it, but I'm not entirely surprised I didn't like it. It's Octopath Traveler. I'm so sorry. I thought Octopath was kind of a neat thing. I am very particular. Oh, shut up, you. Oh, wait. That didn't decrease your HP, did it? If it's just the base, it's fine. I don't care about the base. I don't know. I am very particular with my 2D games. I bought Octopath Traveler, but I also kind of figured that, like, I wasn't gonna be too much of a fan of Octopath Traveler in terms of design. Don't ask me why, by the way. Keep in mind, one of my favorite games of all time is the Legend of Zelda Oracle games, which are 2D. I also love the everlasting shit out of Deltarune, which is also 2D. It is... I cannot explain why I prefer some of these 2 games over others. I think it's... It is not in... hang on. It is not in danger of falling. You're overreacting. You only say that when it's like 25% or less. When you're at 50%, it's like you got a freaking... It's fine. You're fine. Stop whining. Freaking whiner. This is what happens when you play the crap out of Hyrule Warriors back in the Wii U ages. This game has basically made things a little bit easier because of that. And so half the time I'm just complaining, being like, stop being a freaking baby. This is nothing. Back in the war, back in my days, everything was like 100 times harder than this. Okay, hang on. First, I need to go keep it on my keep. Because even though it keeps on complaining about this, the fact that Argarok is bombing them and there's probably commanders in here, it will go downhill very quickly if I'm not careful. Okay, well either way... Oh yeah, it's because we're switching over to Agatha. There we go. One of the few characters that I'm not too much of a fan of playing, and I'll always use the same skills for her over and over because I'm really bad with using their butterfly. I also just don't, I personally don't like characters where their combos are focused up in the air, because that is the easiest way for me to lose control. Also, hang on. I am gonna be right back for a bit. Won't be too long. I just thought I could deal with it, or I could do this mission before having to do something. So hang on, I'll be right back. Ooh, sorry about that. Again, I thought I could try to finish up this mission, but I also forget how long this freaking mission is. My body wanted nothing to do with that. My controller? Yeah. Where is the screen? This one. Yeah, I can't remember what was ranted about. I think it was just... Oh, Octopath Traveler. Again, I don't know why I favor certain 2D games out of other. I think for me, Octopath Traveler, the pacing on it seemed a little slow for my liking. Because usually for 2D games, I do enjoy a better pacing. It also, I think, there was too much emphasis on the 2D and a half, or 3D aspect of it. I'm just not too fond of those myself. But that would have been something I dealt with if I enjoyed the game. I think this is the same argument that a lot of people had for Octopath Traveler 1. Apparently it got better in the second one. But the characters still felt very separate. For context, the whole thing about Octopath Travelers, correct me if I'm wrong, is that you have 8 playable characters, each with their own main story. And you don't have to just do one of them and then go to the next one. You can kind of collect them and do whatever the heck you want. It felt very separate, but also I think the grind for, what, chapter 2 or chapter 3? I can't remember which one. After you complete the story and you have to level up to go to the next chapter, it was miserable. And even then, the characters, they were just kind of secluded to their own storyline. You can have characters show up in other storylines because some of them will do that. They don't interact with each other though. And so that's why I felt a little bit separate from Octopath Traveler. But that, again, that's the first one. Apparently that was a common issue that a lot of people have with the first one. Apparently the second one fixes it a little bit, and I'm like, maybe I could give it a try. But it's also because this is one of the few games where it's like, there are no characters that I am like visually attached to. And that helps me figure out if I want to play a game. It's if I'm visually attached to a character for one reason or another. I might hate them personality-wise later on. Or I might love someone who I was not visually attached to at the time. Hero, thank you for the follow. Welcome to me. Sleepy, ranting, complaining. It's fine. I know what I'm doing, right? No, I don't know what I'm doing. What the fuck was I doing? Oh, wait. Hey, yo, hold up. You're fine. You're not gonna die. God, I am such a terrible commander. This one. Oh wait, it's not gonna work on these guys. I can't bait them. Ah! Stop that. I have only one spoiler. This is a Zelda game. Joking. Hero Shade. I'm not understanding this joke, but I'm also, like, very tired, so forgive me. You can go ahead and spell it out if you want. Oh, Jesus Christ, when did this happen? Oh, I need to get to the circle, you suck butt. Where am I? There's Midna. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Gotta go, 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 go. Turn on, please, please. Stupid ass Argarok. No one likes you. No one ever likes you. I mean, I did like you. But you were one. Oh. I was about to say he's one of the more annoying bosses to fight. No, no, he's not. No, he's not. He's actually one of the ones I really like fighting because he's so easy. Now the Imprison, on the other hand, no one likes the Imprison. Everyone hates the Imprison. I wanna like the Imprison. I freaking hate the Imprison in this stupid ass game. Wait. Is that Arkrok? Oh, son of an Arlean whore! Oh, wait. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Who are you? Who are you? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. When did you get in there? When did you get in there? Oh, crap. Hold on. I need to kill this guy. I need to kill this guy. Do not count it. Do not count it. Oh, thank you. I believe I need to... I can't remember if I had to keep them away from the base? Or if I had to make sure I kill... Oh my god. Killed them before... my brain just kind of died. Hang on. If I had to kill them before... they took over our base. Oh, basically I'm giving the spoiler is literally obvious just by the title alone. Yeah, no, I'm too tired to recognize that. I apologize. Yes, this is the definitive edition. I'm pretty sure Twitch for some reason does not have the definitive edition as a category. Or maybe because it's one of those things of like, haha, it's a Wii U game, but no one's gonna care because they're gonna prefer the definitive edition before. Oh, I swear to God, one of these days I will take out my Wii U and I will 100% this game again on the fucking Wii U because I am still bitching on the fact that this game feels a little easier in this. There's a cuckoo in the definitive edition because of all the quality of life changes. All right, where's the stupid ass dragon? Wait, do I have to kill? No. The spider should be appearing soon. I can't touch you though, because as soon as I touch you, I think you're gonna die. Oh, did they manage to pull Arkrok down? Shut up and give me my goddamn Skulltula. Freaking Zant. There's so much wrong with you, Zant. Oh wait, do I need to kill both of them? If that's the case. No, for fuck's sake, Zant! I wish I had Wizro. Yeah, that's what I figured. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, thank God. Where is it? There's two places it can be. There it is. Come here. Alright, I gotta go beat up a... Oh my God, hi! Boom. Oh wait, that didn't kill him? Oh wait, how's this gonna work? Okay, so it still hits him. One, two. Is that enough room? Oh shit, hi Zant. Oh wait, did I break it? Thank you. It's not gonna kill him. Son of a whore. I hate you. I follow, but I'm head to sleep. Alright, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. I will probably be sleeping soon. I say this, but I'm gonna go immediately into adventure mode and see how long I'll last. Anyways, let's see. Okay, I have to be killed. What the fuck? Who? How did I break your weight? Huh? Ye still have over. What the fuck? Lana, Agatha, what the hell did you guys do? Oh shit, that's not the guard. I will say, one of the few quality of lives that I like about Definitive Edition is regarding Zant. Motherfucker would not have a weak point show up. Unless he overdoes one of his moves, which is very rare. Holy shit, I forgot how fast that is. And I don't think there's a way for me to bait it. It's just a random chance of him, if he does one of his combos, he'll mess it up because he overdid it. Like this spinning attack, sometimes he will do it too fast, he gets dizzy. But in Definitive Edition, he automatically goes into weak point exposure because he's laughing. I think the only other one that he can do that for, I don't remember if the pillar counted. I know when he does the little splashy splash, when he's splashing around, leaving behind like black ink, or black ink effect. That's another one that he would expose his weak point on. Yeah, that, well actually no, that one's because he's trapped. No, it's not this one, it's probably someone. Hello? Thank you. Hey, Archer was such a pain in the ass because he rarely showed his weak point. It was awful, man. Let's see. Xenoblade Chronicles, I've never finished, but I also never owned the original one. I had the chance to buy it. I had the chance to get a free one. If I bought it, it'd be $80. The free one was because I met up with Chugga Conroy at the time. Unfortunately, I would have needed a controller because I don't think you could have played this game with the Wiimote and Nunchuck. It needed the classic controller, and I had literally no reason to get the classic controller except for one other game. So I'm at that point, like, I'm being like, you know what? Someone else is gonna appreciate this more than me, and I don't want to collect dust, and I don't want to waste money on a controller that I may not use. So I did not. I rejected it. But yeah, I know what happens in Xenoblade Chronicles because I've watched his Let's Play. But I have not sat down to play it myself. I have finished 2, I have finished 3, I have finished X. I have not touched the new DLC stuff from X. However, I only finished them. I never 100%ed them. I really do want to 100% them. Which kinda, it sucks because Xenoblade is one of those games that's like super big and super long, and it's also easy to dick yourself out of 100%ing sometimes. But yeah, that's what I'm doing with Xenoblade Chronicles 2 right now. Unfortunately, that's one of the few that... Oh, was it in the corner here? Neat. Oh, please somebody can have 3 characters. No! I don't know how to play these 2. Yeah, one one's Toon Link. Let's just get used to, Tingle. Then you. But yeah, for Xenoblade 2, for some reason, I have to complete the game the first time around for me to 100% it, because there are actually a few things that are locked behind New Game Plus. For 1 and 3, I believe you're able to 100% it at the very start. So I'm less worried about that. Xenoblade X is in this situation of, like, you technically can 100% it. I don't think the things that are missable in that game are actually needed for 100%. Oh god, I don't remember how to play Tingle. Ugh! He was a DLC character for Legends, which means that we didn't have too much experience using him on the Wii U. Okay. I was about to say, at some point I'm gonna have to sit down for some of these DLC characters and kind of look up a quick synopsis on it, because some of them are a little bit obvious, and with enough practice, I can understand how to use them. But then there are certain ones like Tingle, especially, that like I'm having a little bit of trouble understanding how to. That's why I only like repeat the same specific combo, because that's not this one. Because I'm just more comfortable with that. But yeah, unlike with story mode, because you're locked behind cutscenes and queue and order and whatnot, adventure mode can go super fast, or you can also go super slow. It really depends. Alright, so for adventure mode, as a reminder, there are certain requirements. You need to have certain characters if you want to get their specific item. You have tasks that you need to do in order to complete. You have a mission you have to complete. Sometimes they're the same, sometimes they're generic, and then other times they're not. It's much more apparent in the other maps aside from Adventure and Master Quest, because these were the first two maps to ever show up in the game, period. I think for this game, oh heck. Link, go down here. Tingle's going in front. A good rule of thumb. This is what I remember from the Wii U. Is to get a rank, you had to kill 1,200 enemies. There's different requirements. If it needed a kill requirement, it's 1,200 enemies. If it's a time requirement, I believe it's 16 minutes, under 16 minutes specifically. Quizzes, you just need to make sure you get all the right answers. Oh god, what else? Some of them will have a damage. It's not a requirement. You can't take if a damage threshold. It's different. Oh shit, that's a bomb too. Hey, no, no. Bomb too. Okay. Some of them have a threshold of how much damage you take. It's different on the Wii U, and this is part of the reasons why I thought, like, it's a nice quality of life change, but at the same time, it makes it feel too easy. How it works, back in the Wii U, is that damage was static. I believe for the heart Skulltulas, you couldn't take more than 4 hearts worth of damage. I think. It's been a while. However, that's different in this game. In this game, it's not 4 hearts. Or it might be the equivalent of 4 hearts. The HP damage and whatnot is percentile. It's a little bit more obvious because later on in one of the adventure maps, you have missions where you're not, it warns you not to take a hit because it'll be a devastating blow. If something as so much as sneezes at you, you go down from like, so you see the amount of hearts that Toon Link has. One little touch from a Bokoblin takes you all the way down to 3 hearts from his full HP bar. That is how devastating the attacks are. In the Wii U version of this game, if you had a mission that required you not to take a certain amount of HP. Oh wait, I think it was like 30% of your HP? 40%? No, I'm pretty sure it was like 4 hearts worth. If you accidentally got tapped by something and you lost all that HP, you automatically lost the ability to A rank that mission. We had to do so many fucking resets. And there are times where Matt gets frustrated because whenever we play, he's player 1, I'm player 2. There are missions where player 1 is locked to a specific character. The only one who has full freedom is player 2. And so, if we keep on failing this over and over because one of us accidentally gets hit, it gets so frustrating. I look at Matt, and I'm like, you want to switch? He hesitates sometimes, and he's like, yeah. We switch controllers. I deal with the character, that he's either not used to, or more likely to get hit because he's not used to the character. He gets Link. He really likes using Link. And also Link just murders everything under the sun. And that's just kind of been our dynamic whenever we played. But yeah, no, that's one of the things I kind of wish they didn't take away, because that gave me a challenge. That meant that I have to like be up on my game. Whereas again, it feels a little bit too forgiving, a little too easy. But I also know that, like, I'm not part of the norm. Once I play something enough, and once I get used to something enough times, I want to see if I can have some form of a challenge. This is one of those things. But yeah, for the Wii, it's 1,200 enemies. For Definitive Edition, I think it is 1,600. And like, the requirements are not the same like universal. This is the maximum amount of your requirements, because I believe for these adventure maps they're split off into difficulty sections. You can find them online, no problem. I just don't know, or I'm just too lazy to look them up. And I've just kind of, as long as we keep on doing this, it might take a little bit more time, maybe. It might waste just a wee bit, but like if you have to complete these missions in under 15 minutes anyways, and sometimes some of these only take like what, oh shit, I forgot Toon Link was down here. Sometimes it only takes like, anywhere between 7 to 12 minutes. They go by pretty fast for me. So I think my body hates me, so I might just do one more mission and call it a day, because it's also very late. Yeah, what other games do I want to 100%, but I have not 100%ed? I'm just trying to think of games as best as I can. Toon Link is a little bit easier for me to deal with than Tingle, because technically all of the links in some way, shape, or form are the same. It's just more of a feeling base that they might be a little different. Again, basic Link, oh shit. Huh? You forced him to... What? This is the first time I've seen this. Motherfucker literally yeeted Toon Link out of existence for me. Hello? I didn't know you could do that. I need to make sure I don't accidentally kill him. Come on, I need to kill everything else except the boss. More. It's a wheat. Wait, there's some out here. If I killed that commander, I don't remember if he summons a big boss. If I killed that commander, it's GG. I didn't know that could happen! I mean... Oh shit. So, in the Wii U, the only way you can have multiple characters to play is player 1, player 2. There was no such thing as switching characters. There's no such thing as multiple characters like this. The only way to have multiple characters is to have a second player. They introduced the second or multiple character option in Legends, and then they moved it over to DE. Yep, there's your requirements. It's different for each mission. You could look up to see what the information is. I just go off the basis of, like, I know what the A rank requirements are for each of these different things, and I'll just adjust to it as we go. I also don't believe you that I took only 1 damage. I did not know. I knew that there were some things, like, if I didn't fulfill something or if it took too long on something, my NPC allies were gonna go away. That's fine. I understood that. I don't care half the time because I can deal with shit myself. I did not know it could yeet away my other character. That's the one thing that threw me for a loop. That is the first time I've ever seen this happen. I think I'm meant to get up again because my body absolutely hates me right now. Again, I have been on a rough roller coaster. I didn't get the fairy food. Oh, whatever. It's not necessary. I have been on a weird roller coaster for the past, what, few weeks? So, like, this is just the tail ends of it kind of rooting itself in his head. So, yeah. Give me a second. I want to do at least, like, 1 or 2 more missions before calling it a stream. So, let me be right back again. it's kind of sad. You'll have situations where like you don't feel that great or something's kind of off with you, and it's kind of bad when your first thought is, well, honestly, I prefer this than whatever the shit I've been dealing with for the past however long. That's basically what I've gotten to at this point. Because anything's gonna be better than all the head pain and whatnot crap that I've been dealing with. Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure most of that is resolved. It's just that I was still experiencing something for like this past week and a half. But I think part of it could be because of the head pain. Like, honestly, it could just be that. But I'm pretty sure it's just because my left side of my teeth is acting up again, and that usually causes me so many problems. So that's why I'm trying to see if I can make sure I don't make that pain a little worse. And so far today, it's been mostly okay. It was yesterday was so bad. Yesterday was so bad. I could have sworn I thought I was turning a little like more red than usual. But it only occurred to me just how much my left side of my teeth hurt. Again, I don't recognize teeth pain. Or my body is a little weird. And if I do have teeth aches, the only time it ever becomes inconvenient or uncomfortable is when it's really bad. And it was quite bad yesterday. It's doing better now just because I'm acutely aware that it's happening, so I'm trying to make sure I avoid making it worse. And again, most of it's okay today. It just kind of sucks that could have been the reason for all of my weirdness that I've been suffering for God knows how long this past week and a half. I wouldn't be surprised. There we go. So, oh wait, hang on. So I've gotten all the weapons here. I need Skulltulas. This one's double Agatha, and I can only get one at a time. I could do piss. This one requires Chic. Yeah, this is what I'm more used to, where we can only select one character, and we aren't able to switch to anyone else. But yeah, no, I know why my body's acting the way it is, and honestly, I prefer that over the teeth pain and head pain that I've been having, again, for this like past week and a half. Which, since this day went so much better than the other days, I'm pretty sure I'm like mostly okay, and I just have to be acutely aware of this. Which, it kind of sucks, because I was over here thinking, let me turn this off first. I'm over here thinking there's something like terribly wrong with me, and I'm making it worse because I keep on looking up these things and convincing myself it's happening. No, it's not, fortunately. It's not at all. And it might be related to your teeth. The issue with that is I know I need to go to a dentist if I want to, no, Girahim. Bad Girahim. That doesn't show your weak point. In order for me to resolve this, I need to go to my dentist. I had literally just canceled my biannual dental appointment because I've been dealing with this stuff. Not realizing it could just be the tooth pain that I did not realize I was having nearly as bad as I thought it was. And so now I need to reschedule that dental appointment. And I'm hoping I can reschedule it to a date like super soon. Because the fact that it was pretty bad yesterday means that like it is in a very sensitive state. And I need to resolve it as soon as I can. Oh shit, hi, that's a cuckoo. Okay, I really need to kill this guy. Where's that stupid cuckoo? There you are. He grows too big. Damn it. He becomes a pain in my ass. There we go. Excuse you? Maybe not. But yeah. I love this game because I can it does a lot of things that I can do, or it does a lot of things that are very much Legend of Zelda like. So we have all these mobs, you know, these are just your basic bitch vocal blends and whatnot. These are your basic mobs in Zelda. Again, each of the characters have their little unique style, and they're associated with like weapons or instruments or stuff that is associated with them. Sheik, they have the harp because they play the harp in Ocarina of Time. You have certain other characters like Darunia and Ruto, which they're not fighters. Actually, Ruto technically is using an item incorrectly, because Ruto, her weapons are the silver scale and the golden scale, which their original purpose is to help Link dive deeper. But now they're being used as weapons. And then for her third tier weapon is the Water Dragon scale, which she would have had no contact with. This is something specific in Skyward Sword. It has no Rutos whatsoever. But they're all like accustomed to swimming. And then you have Darunia, which oh crap, I just realized they're all up there. Do I have... Oh, what is my mission? Oh, I have an allied base. I'm like, do I have a commander or do I have an allied base that needs to not die? I have an allied base that needs to not die. Darunia, or actually any Gorons, their main attacking is like rolling. Apparently in Twilight Princess sumo wrestling. Darunia is using the Mechaton hammer, or at least he's using a hammer for the first two tiers of weapon, but he has the Mechaton hammer as his third tier weapon, I believe. And that's not it. That's not all. Some of these enemy commanders are like some of the big staple mobs from Legend of Zelda. They each have their own quirks. Like, okay, the Stall Master shouldn't be doing this, but the Stall Master and the Dark Nut have the exact same attacking pattern and weakness baiting. But for the Dark Nuts, they're specifically the Dark Nuts from Twilight Princess. They showed up in the Twilight Princess era. The whole thing about them is that you smack them. No, the whole thing about them is that you learn certain ways, oh shit. In Twilight Princess, you learn a bunch of techniques. You learn a bunch of techniques from the Golden Wolfie Boy. One of these things is what you need to do to kill a Dark Nut, because the Dark Nut in Twilight Princess is heavily armored and will take no damage until you start picking off his armor. And the way you have to pick off his armor is you have to do a sidestep and appear striking from behind. Basically a parry attack from Wind Waker, essentially. And so, because that is the thing you do in Twilight Princess, the way you can bait out his weak point in this game is that you smack him once, and then you circle around behind him, and he automatically just shows his weak point, like 80% of the time. Sometimes it doesn't work, and depending on the enemy, it doesn't work for commanders. An example would be the Aerophos, the lizard that's flying in the sky with his little dinky shield. Here he is. Okay, did I get bottom? Oh, it's dear sweet god. Why are there 4 chests? One of them is the boss key. Because I think, yeah, it's locked. But yeah, you smack a Dark Nut, you circle around him, and then more often than any, he will show his weak point automatically without any reason whatsoever. For the Lizard Fellows, I haven't found a good way to trigger his weak point, because technically he doesn't really have a weakness. The only weakness I can think of is from Skyward Sword, where if you smack them, they dodge out of the way, and they make fun of you with their little tonguey tongue, and you have to angle your Wiimote to strike them out of position. Problem is you can't do that in this game, so I think the only way I've found to trigger their weak point is to just smack them a lot until they are forced to do their little fire breathing attack, which they will do a weak point. Actually, duly noted right here. You have to wait for them to... Oh, shit! To guard up some of the attack. I don't know if you have to have them reflect the attack like that. But eventually they will do their little fire breathing attack. Let's see, what else? Again, Stall Masters, they're just reskinned Dark Nuts. It technically should be working that way, but again, you can't really do positionals in, this game, as opposed to Skyward Sword. Moblins from Skyward Sword. Their weakness is bombs, which is why when they're doing their super attack, they're weak against bombs. You can just keep on smacking them to bait them into what do you call it? Into belly flopping, because belly flopping puts them in a very weak position afterwards. What else? Pose, when they're doing attacks that need to be interrupted by an item, they are weak against pose, because in Ocarina of Time you would use the pose to snipe out pose. I don't know if I need to capture the Yura keeps. I'll do it just in case. I'm trying to think of others, but I am too damn tired to remember what they are. Gimme. And then that elemental keep is a trap. At least I think it is, right? Yep. I got everything. Oh yeah. So unlike with story mode and these adventure mode missions, when you have a heart piece, a heart container, there are 2 ways around it. One of which is the one on the very left, which is you have to get an A rank in order to get this item. It can be a heart piece, it can be a heart container, it can be a weapon, it can be a costume. The middle part of the requirement is you just gotta complete the mission. Period. Yeah. Oops. Oh wait, no, fuck, I just remembered. Motherfucking imprison's in here. It's fine. Thank you, Impa. Where the hell is he? Oh my god, he's all the way up there. Yeah, each of these are associated with the characters. The weaknesses are associated with the character. All this is just, you know, really unique and fun stuff. That if you played these games a bunch of times, you just recognize that it's something that would absolutely happen. If these mainstream games kind of were more open about it, I just think it's kind of neat. That's why I really like Hyrule Warriors. It's mostly because I get to play a bunch of characters that I think are super cool. And I know I would never get the chance to, oh my god, play them. Because, they don't really do much in the actual game itself. Or they're not fighters. One of the two. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh damn it. Okay, so there's another thing that I do like in the definitive edition instead of, oh my god, the original game. That's the imprison. For some unholy reason. For some unholy reason with the imprison. Anytime he has anytime his HP or his weak point goes down to halfway. Literally, exactly half. It could be from 100% to half. It can be 60% to 50%. No, every single freaking ass time he goes down to halfway, it is a soft threshold. A soft threshold. Or no, a hard threshold. Oh crap. Like, he will automatically start attacking again. When he hits halfway. No matter what. All the time. Every fucking time. So if you didn't hit him halfway, by the time he starts noodling around like that, yeah, it's gonna happen again. It was terrible. It sucks. Everyone hates it. And that's why we hate fighting in prison. But, oh my god, they changed it so that he no longer automatically gets back up when, was there no A-ring for this one? Yeah, no, that was one of the really big annoyances in this game, so I'm really glad that they put that back in. It wasn't that he was hard or anything. It wasn't that we had to do something tricky. No! It was just a stupid requirement that we had to adjust to, and it was awful. That was part of the reasons why we had to do a bunch of resets, honestly, because we had no choice but to fight the imprison for really long, or we were under leveled, so it took even longer to deal with the imprison. We were more likely to get smacked. Like, this is just a long thing. I don't need golden items. Give me silver items. Okay, no, I already got the A-ring because it was Majora's. Okay, let me do one of the other maps real quick. Let me make sure it saves because for some you have to fucking remember you have to leave adventure mode for it to save. Otherwise, if it fucking crashes or anything, you lose up all your progress and then you just cry. Ask me how I know this. Oh, hell no, I ain't touching that within a 10-foot pole. It's Volga. This one's for Tetra. Protect the Bonju. Hello? Then what's up here? Another protect the Bonju. I wanna play Impa. I really like Impa. I've always loved Impa ever since Ocarina of Time. And it made me really sad I never got to see her in action, because I thought she was like one of the coolest characters in the world. I am such a sucker for like the cool, strong female characters. Just because I'm also sick and tired of seeing the, oh, this is water recommended. I want to use their Naginata. Just because I'm kind of sick and tired of watching and seeing the super girly girl characters, and especially the female characters who can't really, you know, hold their own. I just thought they were the coolest. Okay. Oh god, it's one of these. I should check to see what I needed for which material. For this one, I choose who I fight against and who I ally with. So right now, we have Xanth and Twilight Midna. If you want to get specific items from a character, you want to ally with the opposite character. So I think... Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna team up with Twilight Midna and beat up Xanth. Because I'm pretty sure I need Xanth's materials more than Twilight Midna. I am very sleepy. Hello. Yeah, Twilight Midna will be my ally. I have to fight against Xanth. There's probably some rhyme or reasoning, like who's better to ally and who's better to you know what, I probably should have had Twilight Midna to attack, because I just remembered that Xanth is annoying to deal with. I think that was Phi and who else? Girahim. Do I need Girahim's items? I don't remember. I'm going to go fight Phi. So the first one, you pick an ally to support you. The second one, you gotta pick one to beat up. Eventually the other person's gonna be like, hey, this guy's chill, I'm an ally with them. So unlike the first time, you go to the person that you want to fight and you're fighting them. So in this case, I want to go fight Phi and make her my enemy. And then Girahim's gonna be like, hey yo, let me help you. Yep, exactly like that. I believe for this kind of mission, there's no... Oh shit! I was about to say, you be careful if you're continuously attacking them like that for exactly that reason, because you can accidentally force them into focus magic attack, which they are completely involved. They will not stagger by anything, and it will fucking hurt. I believe it is like guaranteed or most likely to happen if you keep on comboing them over and over and over, and are not able to break out of their guard. But yeah, for these kinds of missions, you don't have a kill threshold because there's not a lot of enemies for you to kill. I believe they have a time and a damage threshold. Also, my ears are itchy again. God damn it. Oh, crap! No! My water damage tick caused them to... Ah, I took away his weak point because it counted as his attack, so we recovered from it. God damn it. Hear him, of all the places to drop the goddamn, oh crap. Oh, that's Argarok! Well, ain't that a problem? Yeah, I need to go beat up Argarok because he is going to be a problem. Also, I do need to beat him up for his silver flames. Because everyone needs Argarok flames. Again, really wish I had Wizro. Oh, I did too many. There we go. That's not enough to kill. No, that's enough to kill. Okay, if you want to summon more Argaroths, by all means, go right ahead. Oh, I should have done the first one, but whatever. Okay, I think that's one of his attacks where he does not show a weak point. Okay, he only shows a weak point when he falls off the pillar. Unfortunately, I don't think there's a way for us to make him fall off. Stop that. Alright. Here goes one. No, do you even drop anything? I don't think you do. Whoa! Motherfucker just Tokyo drifted out of there. Are you really in trouble? Oh yeah, you actually are. Okay, where the hell? Oh, she just boosts morale. Oh yeah, that'd be the reason why. Oh my god. He's having some issues. Whoa! Where are you coming from, sir? Stop Tokyo drifting! But yeah. Oh crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the wrong one, but okay. Yeah, was that a Gipto? Oh yeah, that's a Gipto. Hello, sir. How are you doing? God, I hate redeads. Part of me wishes they were just scary again. Because they're a lot less intimidating when they don't screech like a goddamn banshee. And also because they can fight back with a giant sword. You. Oh, crap. Oh, there we go. Oh, please tell me that counts. I like this Hyrule Warriors. Yeah, I love it too. I still prefer this over Age of Calamity. I'm hoping Age of Imprisonment will change my mind. I don't need golds. I need more silvers. Please. I need the game to stop giving me weapons and to give me more silvers. My god, how many do you drop gear him? What is your deal? I am half awake with only half a brain cell. I don't need this shit. It'd be ironic if this is not an outfit for either of you two. Oh dear sweet god. 1, 2, 5, 6, water. Oh, actually, it's a lot stronger than I thought it would be. Oh, but we have the plus. Forgot I got the plus on some of these guys. This is what happens when you haven't played a game in forever. Oh my god, there's so much gold. It's Twilight. Oh fuck. Hold on, I need the spinner. I think it was the lantern. Yeah. Come on, spin. Huh? Look for a solution. What do you mean look for? What kind of mission is this? Mind you, just because we played the crap out of this game back in college does not mean we know all these missions. Cause I think, what was it? The Wii U version of Hyrule Warriors. Oh god, hang on. My brain's too small for this. It had Adventure Mode, it had Master Quest. It had Twilight Map. And the Rewards Map. I believe those were the only missions we had. The jump between Master Mode and Twilight Mode was basically the equivalent of going from easy mode to hard mode in a rhythm game. I don't know why I'm using a rhythm game as an example. I think it's because I was watching Code earlier play Friday Night Funkin'. It is abysmal. Like, we got into this Twilight map when it released. We did the first mission. It took us like 25 minutes to do that first mission just because the scaling between them was so damn high. So we didn't actually do a lot of this Twilight map until much later because it was just a pain in our ass. It took so long. So like, there was bound to be ones to— oh wait! It's Agatha only. Do I want to deal with this when I'm tired? Kinda no. Also, hang on. I want to see what Impa's outfit is, because I'm trying to think. Impa doesn't exist in Twilight Princess, but there's Impaz, but I don't think it is her color. No, this is not Twilight Impa. This is it's a recolor of fucking Impa from Skyward Sword. I don't know why it's labeled Twilight. I think it's just because it comes from the Twilight map. God, hang on. I wanna play with him. I wanna play with him. Hold on. Is there— no? Is there an important thing that I could just use Impa in? Please. Ooh, I'll do that. Yeah, I like the character designs. I love them. I love all these guys. Let's see. Link is just Link. You love him, you hate him. You'll love different styles of him. Impa is, again, one of my favorite characters of all time. I really liked her in Ocarina of Time. I really like her in Skyward Sword. And then every other depiction of her is every old lady who can't really fend for herself. Makes me sad. I'm a little split about how much I like her in Age of Calamity. I'm gonna be real. But I still love Impa. Sheik, I also really like. I'm very much one of the people who still will ever refer to Sheik as a guy, because again, the original point of Sheik back in Ocarina of Time was that it's supposed to be a disguise so that no one could find out that this was a princess. Which means she... oh... This is one of those weird gray zones of like, everyone assumed Sheik's gender at the time. And it was never confirmed by Sheik themselves. But at the same time, it's a fucking disguise! You would think that you wouldn't change your gender so that no one would think otherwise. But no, I really like Sheik. Lana's a hit or miss. But I do like her. Especially her and Sia, both. But they're unique characters to this game. Design-wise, I'm not too fond of this Zelda. I think my favorite Zelda is still Twilight Princess, but I do like playing her more than any. You have fun playing style. Ruto's a hit or miss. I am very particular with Zora's because I think back in Ocarina of Time, those, I just really liked them, mostly because they were blue. They were very, very blue, and I'm a sucker for blue. But I also want to smack Ruto in the goddamn face for being such a prissy little Miss Princess. I do like playing her. And I also I have the Rutella outfit. That is not the Rutella outfit. That is her Ocarina of Time outfit. Is this one? No. That is Majora's Mask. Is it this one? That is... oh, god damn it. It's the Zora lady from Wind Waker. No, that's Majora's Mask. Then who the fuck are you? Who the fuck is this one? Am I crazy? Either way. Damn it. I don't have Rutella's outfit. There is a coloration where she's pink. Because that is the color of Rutella from Twilight Princess. I love Rutella. Agatha was one of the ones I did not expect. But I in terms of like design-wise, I always thought Agatha was like super interesting. Cause I think... don't quote me on this. I think back in Twilight Princess, this was our best connection of like Quirkiris outside of Ocarina of Time. Maybe I don't know. It's kind of a stretch, but like she's one of the few like younger characters, and also I think there was a lot of theories with her, the fortune teller lady, and I don't remember her name. I think it was the lady at the bar. Where they have the 3 colored dots, and each of those dots signified, one of the 3 goddesses? Din, Nehru, and Ferrari? I could have sworn that was green. I didn't think it was purple. Maybe I'm crazy. I love Midna, but I'm also very particular with Twilight Princess as a whole. Zant can go kiss my ass. Actually, no, he can kiss the ground. Screw him. I'm impartial on Fi. Don't love them, don't hate them. I just think Fi's kind of neat. I do love Gearham though, because you don't have very expressive characters like him that just kind of go nutty. Wizard, I hate you with every fiber of my fucking being, but I use you so much when I'm killing bosses. So there's that. Finally, Midna. We only got to see her the one time, and I love being able to play her. I should like young Link more than I do. I think I like him more in Super Smash Bros. Melee though. I don't know why. Matt absolutely loves using him. But I think Matt's favorite Legend of Zelda game was Majora's Mask, so I think that's why. And also Fierce 3D Link. Tingle. He's just kind of here. Link Gold's also a unique character from this game. I want to like her because a lot of us just see her as a female Link, and I'm like, she's probably super cool. Nah, she's a little ditzy and a country bumpkin. I love her with all of my heart, but god damn it, do I want to smack her upside the head. I never grew up too much on Majora's Mask. I grew up fearing it as a kid, but not because of it was a scary game. More so, I was afraid of turning back time because then everything, I would lose all my fucking progress. Yuga's just Yuga. I am so weirded out that you are normal size. And I'm really sad you do not show your face. That's crazy. Oh my god, I just realized how big your lips are, Zelda. I am very hit or miss with the Toon characters. Don't get me wrong, I love Wind Waker, but I'm not a fan of the Toon characters. I'm more akin to something like Twilight Princess or like this style. But at the same time, I grew up with Wind Waker, so I'm very partial to them. But I still like Tetra more than normal Zelda, and even then, like, I wouldn't call her my favorite. I think Medley would be kind of lean more of one of my favorites, but I'm still trying to get the hang of her battle style wise, because again, I am really bad at characters where most of their combos are up in the air. I'm not kidding. What I do know is I get to play as Marin. I literally do not know how to use Marin very well. It's so stupid. That's just because the only time we ever get to see her is in a 2DS game. Anyways, that's beside my point. There goes my long-winded rant. Not rant. My long-winded nerd geekiness in tired mode. I'm so fucking tired. I'm gonna go sleep after this. And just as a heads up, I won't be doing multi-streaming for this tomorrow morning, but we'll be playing Final Fantasy 14 with the boys, the Rat Rangers, our Criterion group. So wait, select an ally and make contact. Oh, is this just another one of these? I want to beat up Link. I'm sorry, Link. But yeah, we're gonna start around 10 o'clock. It's not a stipulation that Matt gets back back home from work on time and nothing bad happens. And also, I don't get called into work because there's some we're having a release over this weekend, and they might need us. I think they need us more on Sunday than Saturday, but I need to make sure I keep an eye on that when I can. Oh yes, I love this Impa skin. I'm very split between this one from Skyward Sword. I want to beat up Lana. Or the pink one. Normally, I'm not a fan of the color pink just because I grew up associating it with being super cutesy and whatnot. I've kind of gotten over that after a while. And it's like, as long as it's not like super neon pink without any rhyme or reason, then honestly, I don't think pink is that bad. I actually do like a few designs with pink in them. I'm also a sucker for cherry blossoms, personally. Oh shit. But the reason why I always use the pink, I was using the pink outfit with Impa, I believe that pink outfit is the reference of Impa from the Oracle games, which again is one of my all-time favorite games, period. I don't know why. I really like the Oracle games. I think it's just because we have the Oracle ladies, Nehru and Den from Seasons and Ages. And like that, I just thought that was a really neat thing, because they never explicitly said that they were the gods or goddesses, because they were just considered oracles. But those were also the same names as the goddesses in the Zelda series, and I just thought that was a really neat little lore bit, and I really like it. Why would you smack Volga? Okay, I thought I was too far away for that, but I guess I'm not. Sorry, Link. Hurry up and drop your item. Oh, that's Goma. Oh, did I do that too early? I don't remember which combo I'm supposed to use for these guys. Oh shit! Huh. Okay, so there goes Goma. I could wait it out and have her summon one more, but I cannot be asked. Oh shit, hi. I really like this Naginata. Where's Lana? Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this alpha for Impa. I love it. She looks so cool. I will say, just to be on the realistic side of things, I actually don't know if this is a common, like a real life coloration that people can have, or certain races can have, with the tan, darker skin and the blonde hair. But it looks really nice. Then the dark skin, white hair. I don't know why. They just look so cool. They look very pretty. Whee. Okay, I need to head off. I am so freaking knackered. I don't know if you guys could tell from that last entire bit right there. Oh, my ear's itchy too. I need to be a little bit careful. I'm not throwing that out because I want to unlock those. Because if I'm having teeth pain on the left side, if I aggravate my left side too much, then bad things will happen. And that includes itching my ear by making my little frog noise, because that is the only way to itch my ear without shoving something into my ear. Oh, right. Ilia's not in the game. And so to compensate with that, Zelda has an outfit that makes her look like Ilia. Yep. Exactly like Ilia. Ah, buddy. Yeah, it's a shame that I played this when it's already super late and I'm dead tired. Because I would be sitting here playing it for a real long time. But I didn't want to play something super big like Shootin' or something that requires more of my brain like the Xenoblade games. And I just want something chill. And I was not in the mood for Pokemon Go. Because I only played out of obligation of like, I still haven't finished that Pokemon game because I'm not a fan of Pokemon Go. Personally. But I also need to do it because we have to collect Pokemon Home stuff so that we can get our free shiny Melton that can never become a Melmetal. I'm so sad about that, man. Wait, before I go. I need to go to the bazaar. Nope. How do I go in here again? Nope. How do I navigate this? Do I have to go inside of here first? I believe in the Wii U. Okay, yeah. In the Wii U, instead of going into a mission like that, we could go to the bazaar at any time at that menu. I just wanted to see what I can unlock. And we have 2 Wiswell robes? Really? Again, a lot of my habits I picked up from Matt, because this is how he unlocked his stuff. And he's the one that owned the game at the time. So we kind of went off of his rules. And his rules is, first and foremost, make sure we get the main combo of everyone. And at least get to each of the branching pathways and focus more on the attack than anything. Ooh. Ooh, actually, I'll take this. Yeah, as long as we get our main combos, everything else is kind of optional. At least have 1 potion. Start with the recommended stages that matches your weapons first before moving on to the others. Try not to waste too much on silvers and golds unless you feel like you have enough ample duplicates. Light. It's fucking. Oh, I should have beat a Volga. I didn't realize how little Volga's items we have. Jesus Christ. God, I'm gonna hate it here. Goblin spears. Then the assist, it's mostly for base keeping, which is kind of optional in my head. Oh. But yeah, we would just focus more on the attack badge. Which actually, now that I have Impa here, I might as well max out her entire attack section here. That way I never have to worry about it again. Sure. Target rock embers. Let's give ourselves a 3rd gauge. Alright. Oh, I have so many duplicates of these. Cool. Alright, so I think this is enough in terms of— oh, wait a minute, hang on. I forgot another thing I picked up from Matt is the training dojo. More often than any, Link is gonna be our highest. So based off of how much experience, I think it's like halfway up is when we decide we're gonna use rupees to level everyone up. Which I'm actually like scary low on rupees, so I need to use that little potion. I think it was what, Ruby Vessel? To help me get more money. Because I also need to make sure I can keep these guys leveled up so that they're not too far behind by the time I do actually use them. Alright. I'm hoping I can play more of this. I have a lot of games I'm hoping I can play more of. But that's gonna be it today. It is time for much sleeps. It is time for much sleeps. Oh my god, I didn't even sleep that well yesterday just because I was in so much pain. Now I need to make sure I can wake up on time. I'm leaving a message for Matt to wake me up. I'm gonna have my phone off of vibrate as well. But yeah, that's it for me today. So long as I'm not kidnapped for work, then tomorrow's gonna actually be quite busy. Because we're gonna do Final Fantasy, the new deep dungeon in the morning. For about, what, give or take 2 hours? I got mail coming in tomorrow. Some of it's cards. The best cards that I've been... Well, one of them I've been looking forward to. The other two are more award round because I'm still trying to find that Rika. But I also got Pokemon Center stuff. It's not cards. When we specify that, it's not cards. Well, 3 of them are pins. One of them was an Impulse Bot pin. The other 2 are plushies. I don't know how big they are. I just saw them and I really wanted them. And they were stupid expensive. And I will never... I don't think I'll ever burn that much money on a plushie again. But I need to make sure I can clean my room. And I can put them around. But yeah. We'll have a Final Fantasy stream in the morning. At some point whenever I get the stuff, I will stream me pulling cards for anyone who wants to watch me pull cards. Then take a break, and then we'll play Shuten. Assuming I am not kidnapped for work. I just remembered what I had to do in Shuten. I am not looking forward to that. Alright, but yeah. Hopefully I can play more of this at some point. I'm hoping that my week will get better. Not next week, but the week after. Because this next week, I'm just gonna try to stabilize myself. I do need to call up my dentist to see how quickly I can get back to do my biannual, my dental cleaning, and also see if I need to fill in any cavities. Because usually when it gets this sensitive and painful on the left side, it's probably because my cavities got worn away. On top of me not taking care of my teeth. I'm gonna tell you right now, though, I don't think there's a crack in any of my cavities. Because if that happened, if I ate something spicy, it is the most painful motherfucking bullshit ever. Ask me how I know. I found that out literally like, what, 2 days before one of my Japan trips. It only happened when I ate spicy ramen because of all the spicy seasoning decided to settle down that tiniest of crack. And it only got better once we fixed up one of my fillings. Whatever. Anyways, y'all take care. Have a good night. Make sure you keep an eye on yourselves and be careful. Don't be like me. I also need to not move around like this too much, because I'm pretty sure the whole reason why any of this happened was because I went a little crazy jamming out to the music. I'm still convinced by that. I will never know, honestly. But yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow morning. It is going to suck because I'm going to have about 6 hours of sleep. 8 hours? I don't think I'll have 8 hours. It's 2 o'clock. About 6 hours of sleep. 6 to 8. Alright. Y'all take care. Have fun. I'll see you guys later. Bye!